Everyone, Mango 7 Roll here. How we doing today? Welcome to another episode of Epic 7. E7 Fiesta, I'm not sure what to call it, is happening right now, and there's infinite information, so we're just gonna go over as much of it as we can for now. Go to bed, wake up in the morning, and digest some more of this information. I'm pulling most of it from Reddit, where there's a bunch of update threads. Just as a heads up, if you want to see it for yourself, all the information is there. And let's take a look. I have not seen a lot of this. I've heard some of the things, but in general, I've tried to keep it a surprise to myself so we can kind of talk through it together and get my initial reactions. One thing I did see is the Bologna skin. And yes, we are finally getting skins. This is how I love my gacha games to make money. Make us skins, give us skins, and sell them for $1 billion and we'll buy them. You can have all our money, just give us Bologna in a swimsuit. But here we go. Here's the... Look at her hair, it's so beautiful. And the bottom has a purple shade to it. Oh my god, it's so nice. Look at that. So cool. Guild War regular season. Okay. So this is something we've been waiting for a while. Like, it's been so long sitting in the Guild War preseason, and I'm really excited to kind of get into that mode again. See if they add new rewards specifically. Like, one of the big parts about other games that are based like this one is that Guild Wars felt like you were making a progression towards your character, towards your account, towards your units, you know. Like, you did Guild War not just because you got some summons, but because you got some permanent change to your account. So I would really love to see something like that in the Guild Wars. So like, maybe you can upgrade your tower to be 1% more defense or something like that over the course of a couple weeks. Little things like that is what I want to see in Guild Wars for the real season, and I hope we get it. I'm not sure if we will, but that's like my hope. What else do we have? World Boss. Hype to this. So this is something I've been waiting for a while. We knew this was coming too, and again, I'm so sorry for saying this, but Summoner's War. Imagine everything in Summoner's War and just put it into E7. That's what happens. That's what we've got. So we're gonna get basically everything Summoners War has in the shape of an MMO, is my guess. Like, we're gonna get as many features as they have over time, and we're gonna go through iterations of expansions, sort of like MMOs, with the life of this game. At least that's been my prediction for a while, and I think that's kind of coming true with this patch or update episode, I guess you want to call it. So I'm not sure if they say what World Boss is here, but I'm kind of expecting World Boss to be like one of two things, where you use a ton of your units against it, just do as much damage as you can, or it's like a guild-wide thing. I'm not sure if that's the guild boss that we've been waiting for. Either one, this is one of those things where you want to do as much damage as physically possible in as little turns as possible, or even to the point where you don't even control your heroes. It's just automatically calculated depending on the units and gear you have. So that's something I'm really excited for, because that makes you want to build units you don't already like to use or have already built. Okay, what's next? New heroes. Yep, I'll take one, please. Okay, so that's ML Basar, and he is, wow, he's spicy. Not that dog too. Everything about this is amazing. Love the daggers, love his everything. Okay, I'm in love. I love his eyes too. It's kind of weird though. That's like everybody's multicolor eyes here. Okay, Ravi question mark on the right, and some cool dudes on the left and the middle. The one in the middle looks fantastic. I kind of like the one on the left too. I'm not sure what about his personality is going to be like though. I guess we'll see. But that looks like Ravi. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like that's Ravi. It looks like it with the no clothes, I guess I should say. She's not wearing clothes. She's wearing like a little cape on the front, basically. I love the outfits. So this is really cool, because if they have it set up like this in Una Engine, which is just the best, by the way, we might be able to like individually change each thing on their sprites eventually. Like, imagine being able to change the tights of your Iseria from whatever color they are to another color. I'm trying to think of whatever color they are. And then being able to change like her shoulder pads. You have shoulder pads? I'm not sure. To another color, you know, like changing each individual piece to like a different thing within her skin. That would be so cool. Okay. Look at that hair. That was so cool. Second half of 2019. I'll find you, heirs. Anything at the end? Doesn't look like it. So this is amazing. That's some of the best production I've seen in a while. That wasn't like just straight up anime, you know. It was really well put together, and I'm really excited for that. So let's go over some other things we have here. I had to show you this because everybody needs some cosplay in your life. This is Euphine, obviously, and this is Cdom. I'm pointing at the wrong direction, but you get it. Really cool. I love how they chose to use Leo too. One of, not the most disliked, but not exactly a popular character for this, but anybody looking in would find this super adorable, especially with the pets going around too. I also wonder how heavy Euphine's axe is. That must be just like brutally heavy. And then we have character sprites here, and there are infinity of them. We can see some of the newer ones at the bottom here. We can see like this one, this one, this one. There's a ton of new ones, a ton of things we already know. We also see Ino here. So I'm still under the assumption that Ino was originally playable and something happened, whether it was they couldn't get something with a VA, or the animations didn't work, or they just flat out ran out of time. But I fully think we were supposed to get Ino. And something happened. So that's kind of sad. I love seeing her there. A bunch of other cool things here. You can look this over if you want. And then the Bologna skin, which we've seen. Again, the purple at the bottom. The art kind of reminds me of Little Witch Academia. I think that's what it's called. Kind of the art there. And the way their hair flows. I love it. Okay, and this is like the mother load over there. So we'll go to that in a second. But this is another one of those hero sprites things. We can see Emil Araminta. We can see Snake Forehand Lady. We can see Carrot, of course, standing in front in her rightful place. Rin, there's Violet, Ludwig. Like, there's so many people here. I also believe there's Cowrick on here somewhere. I know we have, I don't know his name anymore, but I know we have him up there. We have Enot over there. We should just delete Enot. Balin Cezanne here. Ruel, Charles, ML Bale. I'm trying to find Cowrick. It's like Where's Waldo, but with Cowrick here. Two Shuris side by side, which is kind of interesting. This is put together right now by Skatavia. Appreciate doing the work. There's also dev notes are out. I thought I checked this earlier and they weren't here. So let's scroll through these, see if there is anything else. So the general idea of this is episode 2, God Killer, is going to happen around over a year, and we're going to get a new episode or a new area every month. So just as in episode 1, episode 2 consists of 10 chapters. That's what it's called, chapters, with each area having 10 stages. In total, there are 100 quests. Of course, these are optional chapters and stages too. On June 13th, Chapter 1, Jerdun Borderlands, which is in 4 days, this Wednesday. Get ready. And Chapter 2 will be released the month after. Oh, and Chapter 2 will be released at the same time. Okay, so that's 2 at once, right? And then after that, 1 every month. We also have Miss Lilybeth the Scissor there. She's adorable. They gave her some well-deserved clothes. There are also more than 15 new 3- and 4-star heroes waiting for you in Chapter 1. Kind of as I expected. People always ask why they only had 5 stars, and I really felt like they wanted to add more 3 and 4 stars along with the story. When you think about this game, you need to ask yourself a couple questions. Like, one of them is, why is this character here? And does this character belong here, you know? Like, does it fit within the anime / story style of the game? Because if it doesn't, I don't think it's going to be a part of the game until it fits. And that's where they wanted to throw the 3 stars and 4 stars in. They wanted to add the Rins, the Karins, the Enots, the Jeks, the all other units like that that fit within the story onto the new continent. So that's really exciting. New Connections is great too. We can see this dude here. He looks cool. Okay, so Heir of Covenant is the key phrase for episode 1. Main characters had their own mission, and they got tangled up in the issues that arose from these missions. Epin 7's phrase is play the animation. Yep, that's one of the things I say. The playable animation, they say that a lot. Even when I was ever contacted by them, by a representative, they also said make sure the number one thing above all else is the playable animation. Like that's their tagline, their phrase, their story, their whatever they build upon. It's on the playable animation. So you need to kind of think about that as we go. Heirs do not have to become stronger in order to clear episode 2, as the difficulty level is similar to that of normal difficulty. Okay, that's kind of surprising. So we're gonna get different stuff after. There's so much reading here. I don't want to read everything here with you. So I just want to see a little bit here. The Reddit thread has stuff mostly to read, so we'll go to that in a second. But max level increased to 65. Max level for Secret Shop is increased to level 13. Theoretically, that should make it easier to get level 85 gear, and also Rage, Unity, and Immunity sets are added. Urgent missions, significant increase in the drop rate of 3-star penguins. That's needed because as even a semi-whale right now, not even a semi-whale, as a somewhat mini spender, I'm having trouble with transmit stones, so this is really good. I really need more regular transmit stones, so that's really exciting. All the other things changed as well. And one of the big ones that we're getting, I think, if not the biggest thing, this is Automaton Tower. And if you've played Summoner's War, this sounds exactly like TOA. So this is a 100-floor challenge. You can imagine it like Abyss, I guess, but with worse rewards overall, but repeatable every month. If it's anything like what I'm expecting, we'll be seeing Molagora, we'll be seeing at least a 4 to 5 star ticket, and we'll be seeing at least one Moonlight summon on all of this. That's my guess. We'll probably also see some gear. We'll see a ton of gold. We'll see Stigma. We'll see Charms. We'll see everything. You can even think about for rewards here. Kind of imagine it like a repeatable Abyss with less rewards. It's going to take a long time to do too. And my guess is we are going to be using a lot of units we don't really expect to use here. Like, I feel like we're going to see a lot of Dizzies in there on the auto teams, but we might have a place for something like, I don't know, like offensive style debuffers with buffs, kind of like Lulika. We might see stuff like that, but I'm not really sure. We're also getting epic accessories as rewards too. Really, really, really cool Galaxy bookmarks, Molagoras, and we're getting the Sanctuary. The Alchemist Steeple is open too. This is going to be a way to craft epic catalysts, I believe. Change catalysts, craft high-grade 100 ingredients, and craft equipment charms. Okay. Really, really cool. And there's also a way to craft necklaces and rings, and apparently you can choose the set too. From what I heard, it is a 30% additional cost. I don't know why they had to make it cost more. Just flip and let us do it, you know? But 30% more to be able to craft necklace and rings. That's going to be absolutely monstrous. Like, beyond ridiculously monstrous. That's going to make so many of my different units gears, because I'm going to be able to craft that 60% HP ring that I've been dreaming of my entire life and I just can't get. So this is going to open up so many different teams for me and for you as well, and I'm really, really excited. As for the July update here, we will have a regular season for Guild War. Also, all bosses will appear in Hell Raid. Why did it take this long? What took you 6 months? Just give it to us. That's so exciting. And that's not even now, right? January, February, March, April, May, June. Yes, I count my months on my hand to figure out what month it is, and I have to start from January every time. So it is June this month, so that's not even this month. It's next month before we get all of that. Whew, so that's insane. So there's so much there, it's better you just read this. This is kind of the bullet points here. ML Ravi, okay, it was Ravi. ML Ravi, Passar, 15 new heroes, 3 and 4 stars, 2 to 4 from accessory or from connections. We're getting 30% more materials cost for accessories. You can choose what set to craft, but it will cost 30% more. So does that mean for it to cost, or for you to do a ring, you'd have to do 30% more of the 42 and then 30% more of that 42? So you'll have to do something like 1836.78 per craft. I mean, that's still infinitely better, but that's kind of unfortunate. New episode at least once every year. Yep, so 10 episodes total. That's nuts. That they have 10 years of content. That's ridiculous. So everyone attending the event laughed at this, including the lady who announced it. That's kind of cute. Guild raid boss incoming, so that kind of clarifies the thing we were talking about earlier. So that is the guild boss. I expect it to work just like the world boss anyway, but related to guild instead. This also kind of scares me because right now, Guild Wars, you kind of want 28 people, right? You really want 28 people at a maximum, because anybody over that 28 is going to be overkill, right? Like you can't put the extra 2 in your Guild Wars, so they're just sitting there doing nothing in your guild. And if this is related to how much damage your entire guild does, that means we're going to have to recruit up to 30 just for extra damage, and then 2 people are going to not get to participate in Guild Wars. Recruiting for Mangoville, if you're interested in joining, we need some people preparing for this guild raid boss. So if your guild isn't good enough, we've got a ton of Mangovilles looking for people. You can find all the information on the Discord servers. There's like 5 different guilds kind of in the 25 to 30 range looking for people. Okay, what else? Level cap 65, potential new level up pack speculated. Do you really think they're going to just not sell us another pack? Like, there's gonna be another pack. So Automaton Tower coming out June 27th. That's, I'm gonna count them: January, February, March, April, May, June. That's this month. So 2-3 weeks from now. That's really exciting. Monsters change monthly. You can get a new epic ring necklace. Olagora Go, fixed reward, hard difficulty added. Yep. Bikini skins confirmed. Oh, that was Corinne. I didn't notice that was Corinne. Bologna Corinne says, I'm stoked for both Bologna and Says. Corinne is okay, but I feel like she should be in her lieutenant outfit, you know? So I feel like I'm not going to strip her of that. There's also a Luna figure. This is really exciting for me because I'm an anime figure collector. Actually, for those of you who don't know, my channel originally started as an anime unboxing channel. So that's kind of where we started and where we are today. So I will for sure be buying this figure if it's available for purchase. And if it's like the ones in Summoner's War, it will come bundled with in-game items. So the Summoner's War one you bought, and it came with like a Moonlight Scroll and a 4 to 5 star scroll, for example. So I hope that also happens. Also, if anybody has more information on this, please let me know, because I'm like personally interested in this one, and I would like to know what manufacturer is making it, whether it's like Good Smile or Alter or anything like that. I would really like to know that. Also, Epic Catalyst will be crafted in the Alchemist Steeple. Sidonia coming June 13th, same difficulty as World difficulty. Each chapter clear will give Epic Catalyst. Yay! Cool. So there's so many things, and there's literal infinite pictures here. Like, I'm not going to go through all of these with you, but there's infinite information and infinite pictures. Look at her hair. I love the purple. It's just beautiful. And that's definitely Lieutenant Corinne. So I'm not sure if they answered this. I know I should be the one answering the questions, but I've got some questions for myself too. Did they answer if these skins have different voices or animations or anything like that, or if it's just while they're running around? Like, is Bologna going to say, like, is it time for sandcastles or something like that instead of is it time for magic? You know, like, is that going to be different, or what's gonna happen? Yeah, there's infinite content here. I don't know what else to say. That's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I'll try to cover this in the next couple days. Really appreciate y'all's support too. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe as always. And I am flippin' excited. I see no mention of pets. I just realized that now, and now I'm a little sad, but here's hoping. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye, everybody.